I'll say this much for you, Arthur. When you give a picnic, it's a picnic. Time for another? Arthur.
Time for another.
You know what? Michael still
What?
insists. I beg your pardon?
I said what?
Michael still insists on quitting.
Why shouldn't he?
Oh, no. I think Arthur ought to try and make him
If he wants
stay.
to go, let
But
him.
George likes to have him around, lover. Michael's so big and strong. Makes a good bodyguard for you. Isn't that what you said, George?
I don't need a bodyguard.
That's right.
Not even a big, strong bodyguard,
Don't make
lover?
another drink.
With an Irish brogue?
Arthur's had enough.
You know, George thinks Michael's fallen for you, and that makes me unhappy. George hopes. But George is wrong again.
No, Arthur.
George is
I
always
didn't say
wrong.
anything about
Make me
Michael and
another
Elsa.
drink, George.
Another Grisby special coming up.
You know you're a stupid fool, George. But you ought to realize I don't mind it a bit if Michael's in love with my wife. He's young. She's young. He's strong. She's beautiful. Sit down, darling. Where's your sense of humor?
I don't have to listen to you talk like that.
Oh, yes, you do, lover.
Now, Arthur, you leave Elsa alone.
Come to think of it, why doesn't Michael want to work for us?
Why should he? Why should anyone want to live around us?
And where's his sense of adventure? Broom! Broom!
Excuse me, sir. He's over there eating.
Tell Michael to step over here for a moment.
Aye, sir. Hey, Mike. They want to see you over there, Mr. Bannister and them.
Well, Michael,
Well, Mr. Bannister.
my wife's lost her sense of humor, Michael, and you've lost your sense of adventure. Sit down and have a drink. Give him a drink, George. And don't look so shocked. Michael may not be in the social register, but then neither are you anymore.
Is this what you folks do for amusement in the evenings? Sit around toasting marshmallows and calling each other names? Sure, if you're so anxious for me to join the game, I'd be glad to. I can think of a few names I'd like to be calling you myself.
Oh, but Michael, that isn't fair. You're bound to lose the contest. We'll have to give you a handicap, Michael. You should know what George knows about me, for instance, if you really want to call me names. And Michael, if you think George's story is interesting, you ought to hear the one about how Elsa got to be my wife.
Do you want me to tell him what you've got on me, Arthur?
Do you know, once, off the hump of Brazil, I saw the ocean so darkened with blood it was black, and the sun fainting away over the lip of the sky. We'd put in at Fortaleza, and a few of us had lines out for a bit of idle fishing. It was me had the first strike. A shark it was. Then there was another, and another shark again. It's all about the sea was made of sharks, and more sharks still, and no water at all. My shark had torn himself from the hook, and the scent, or maybe the stain it was, and him bleeding his life away, drove the rest of them mad. Then the beasts took to eating each other. In their frenzy, they ate at themselves. You could feel the lust of murder like a wind stinging your eyes, and you could smell the death reeking up out of the sea. I never saw anything worse until this little picnic tonight. And you know, There wasn't one of them sharks in the whole crazy pack that survives. I believe in you now.
George, that's the first time anyone ever thought enough of you to call you a shark. You're a good lawyer. You'd be flattered.